Hello Scorpio, welcome to your monthly chakra healing video. We're gonna get right into it because you guys have some specific stuff going on this month that I find very interesting, especially from what has been happening with you guys for the past couple of months. I was very curious to see what would come up for you guys, and there's certain things that we really need to talk about. So let's talk about the cards first, and then we are going to discuss the main portions of your reading. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for your root chakra, sacral chakra, the star, solar plexus, the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, heart chakra, the Seven of Pentacles, throat chakra, the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, third eye, the Moon, crown, strength in reverse. Your oracle cards for this month is boundaries, water, and shadow. Your other oracle cards are Dragon Slayer and Balancing Act. And your messages from us sets for this month are Scales of Balance and Life Restored. I hope you kind of see a pattern with the balancing situations as going on over here in this corner of the room, because we're definitely going to be talking about it. So, Scorpio, what is blocked for you in the month of March? Well, first of all, your root chakra, things are moving a little bit slower. They're moving a little bit slower than you would like it to. You're definitely in your feelings, but you're just kind of, you've been thinking about the past a lot. You're kind of getting caught up in the retrograde, the way you've been treated before. Certain things that have come up relationship wise, that have, happened in the past, and it's almost made you like a little bit vulnerable in a way where it's just like, I know I'm about to head into something, and I'm positioned to be in this new thing. But now I'm thinking about all this stuff. Do I want to be put in this situation? Do I want to get treated like that? Am I going to get treated like that? What am I talking about here? It's almost like you kind of, it's so funny because last month you were mentally kind of charging forward, like really in your power, in your element, like, yes, I want this, I know what I want, I know where I'm going. And then this month it's just like the retrograde really got you cut up. And you know what? I'm not even surprised, because I was talking to one of the Scorpios at work, actually, and I literally told her, I was like, I don't know what's going on with you this month. I haven't done the Scorpio reading, but all the water signs are kind of going through it. So I'm not really surprised that you guys are also going through it. God knows when I get to Pisces what they're going through right now. But I'm sure they're doing some things. We're going to check on them later. But for you guys, you were really caught up in the retrograde, in the looking back, in the thinking about the past, and the thinking about certain traumas, certain things that you're not really fully over, that things that were said to you, things you experienced in past relationships. So you're looking at your root chakra in kind of not necessarily the healthiest way, and this is why you're getting a lot of balance energy throughout your reading, in different forms, in different formats, because you consciously need to come back to what the main goal is, because we already spoke about this. You are headed for a commitment relationship, a balancing relationship, something that is very healing, something that is empowering, and something that's supposed to be in alignment with your path and where you're going. It is this partnership that you're moving into. It's something that is divine to you, even though, yes, this is a general reading, but this is happening and manifesting for Scorpios in different ways. And you cannot get caught up consciously in the past and then expect to be balanced enough for this situation. Right now, what the best you can do is really heal your way through this retrograde, so then you're healthy enough to come into a different situation with a different mentality and a different space, and like open to it. So your root chakra is blocked this month, and that is first and foremost should be your number one concern, besides your crown chakra. Both, like, these two are like a little bit flip-floppy right now, but we gonna talk about it. your sacral chakra, you got the star, because again, like I just said, this is a divine union situation. Okay, this is not something that is of lower vibration or just like some basic shit, because y'all know that, you know, Scorpios don't do anything lighthearted. You guys don't get into lighthearted relationships. You could probably convince yourself to mess around with somebody, but that's not, like, you still at the end will crave the depths of their soul. And so in the end, in your sacral space, you know you are calling in this divine connection. So don't even, like, the fact that this is divine, you should acknowledge that it's in your sacral space. You've been manifesting it all along. And just because there's certain things that have kind of come back to your consciousness and made you feel a little bit uncomfortable doesn't mean that you cannot accept what the truth of the situation is, because whether you like it or not, which you will, because this is the divine connection that you're heading into, you are moving from the past into the future, and the future doesn't look like the past did. So that's the truth you're gonna have to accept here. This is Aquarius energy. This is also very like futuristic energy. It's about upgrading and thinking different, and seeing how you can be free from this past energy, so you can welcome in this balance and welcome this energy into your space. With your solar plexus, you have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So as far as like how this goes hand in hand with your throat chakra, with this, as far as like where your voice is, where your intention is, you're ready to manifest on a physical realm level. This is where your head is at. But again, as far as the air energy within you this month, you need to seek balance. Libra is like, you should be your best friends this month, because y'all need to embody their energy more than anything this month. You need to seek balance, because you can sit here and manifest the toxicity of the Knight of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles, or you can sit here and clear the energy with the Knight of Swords and manifest with the Ace of Pentacles. There's different ways to use this energy, and you can either use it incorrectly and be petty and get like lost in the drama, or you can clear the energy completely and bury that seed in the ground and manifest that. Now with your heart space, Yah is waiting. Yah's like, okay, well, you know what? I did plant the seed. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I'm a little sensitive right now. I know, you know, I'm a little lost in the source of Pisces season. But I'm waiting. Your heart is still in waiting. Your heart is still in like waiting for every single kind of thing to develop and be revealed to you in its full kind of capacity. You're still digging in deep. You're still trying to kind of find the clues in many ways. And there's like so much potential buried in your heart space. It's almost like you're still keeping yourself open, even though you're having all of these thoughts and kind of like imbalances in many ways. So honestly, the best thing you can do is really go back into your consciousness, into your third chakra. You need to make sure you are balanced this month. And if you're not, when you're having those moments where you're not balanced, you're gonna have to like check yourself first and foremost. Right off the bat, check yourself. Like, you know what, that was in the past. Like, you're really gonna have to tell yourself the opposite of the reality that you're trying to sell yourself. And that can be very confusing, because you have in your third eye the moon, you have this Pisces energy here, where things are just like, there is an illusion, there's a confusion, there's all these things. But also Pisces energy is like energy that you love being in, because Pisces completely, it puts you in this web searching for the truth that they're like leaving behind, these breadcrumbs that they leave. And you kind of fall in love with all of those little things. I'm not saying you're gonna fall for a Pisces. I'm just saying everything is a little bit kind of on an illusionary mode right now. Things are within and hiding in your subconscious mind, and that's why it's also in your coming up in your third eye. The reason why you're unbalanced is because subconsciously you're having all of these fears that are like kind of triggering this imbalance within you, and things are just kind of coming out of the surface, and you're just like, wait, hold on. I need to pause. Like, hold on, please. Yeah. With your crown chakra, with strength in reverse, this really tells me where your crown is. You guys are, this is another reason why your root chakra is imbalanced, because your crown chakra is imbalanced. You guys are not necessarily in your proper alignment. Can you manifest this proper alignment? Yes, because you have the star, you have Aquarius energy, which rules the crown chakra in your sacral space. You can use this energy and heal yourself by accepting the divinity within your situation. But until you do that, until you balance yourself out, balance your energy out, balance your emotional energy out, and your mind, you will have the strength card in reverse this month until you balance that out. Because you can only claim this power when you take it. And right now you just kind of want to, like, it's almost like you want to kind of stay in the, what's the word? You want to kind of be cynical. And you want to just kind of play everything down when it's like, no, you don't need to play anything down. You know what's happening. You know what's coming. You know what it is. Like, you don't need to hide. You will. You're going to have your, like, hermiting moments. And this is also why the star came up in your sacral space. You're going to be a little bit more detached. Emotional, but detached. But ultimately, you know that there's an imbalance. You know that you need to seek balance within yourself and your spirit. This is also why the boundaries card came up. You guys are kind of like detaching because you're so emotional, and because these things from the past, this Wheel of Fortune, this is why the shadow card also came up, is a direct connection to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You guys are like, have these little past traumas that are, I'm not going to say they're not a big deal, because they are. Obviously they're affecting you, but they're not traumas that are unbeatable or unhealable. Okay, they're traumas that you need to heal in order to move forward. And so it's coming up as a shadow here, and you're just kind of like detaching just because you're emotional and because things are kind of triggering you to be emotional right now. And what does Osset say? I'll just put it here so you guys can read it. You can pause it. But she says you need to seek balance. You are being given a huge gift, and being given this gift of this connection. Okay, and it's so funny because you got the Life Restore card, and you guys know that you guys are the phoenixes on all that, on all that jazz. But it's really about calling in that connection. It's a divine connection. This is somebody that you've known in a past life as well. So it's like, this is not a game. Okay, this is not something that is not meant for you. This is something that is meant for you. This is something that is divine to you, and you're not going to get it until you are balanced. So your main concern for this month would be to, if you're going to detach, okay, detach with purpose. Just detach to seek balance. Detach so you can make sure that you are consciously choosing the right direction. Okay, it has to be in your throat chakra. You need to speak it into existence, because that's exactly why in your solar plexus you have the Knight of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. You will speak this into existence. You will speak the trauma away from you as well. You will heal it consciously by choosing to, by sorting out your emotions and making sure you're fueling and watering yourself the right way, not getting lost in the sauce and feeling like, oh, this is gonna happen again. What if it's like this? You know, I don't trust people. Like, what about the last time, and all of these things, and I don't want, like, it just gets caught up in this weird loop. You don't need that. You need to address that. You need to balance that. You need to look at your literal sister sign, Libra, and you need to embody their energy this month. Okay, so that is your reading for March, Scorpio. I love you very, very much. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check out the Patreon as well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.